Alright you guys, I'm back with the final video of the brain tanning series for this coyote pelt. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe. If you guys have any questions for future videos or suggestions, go ahead and hit that comment and send something out to me as well. I'll try to get back to you guys. So if you guys want to see the process of how we smoked this and finally finish this process, go ahead and stick around. You'll see it right here on the Homegrown Patriot. Alright guys, so for smoking your pelt, what you want to do is you want to go to an area where you can actually light a fire and dig a hole. I dug a hole about 1 foot deep. That's about the minimum you want, honestly. You can go a little bit deeper, but basically the deeper the hole, the more punk wood you can actually add and the better smoke you'll get in the end. Alright, so what I'm building right here is what's called a skirt. This is going to help protect that pelt from any flame or extremely hot smoke. Basically, the colder the smoke you can get, the better the result will be, and it will protect your pelt. On this day in particular, I didn't actually have a needle on me, so I needed to improvise one. What I did is I just took a piece of green wood and I fire hardened it to where I could carve a needle out of it and use that for sewing. I'm going to talk on the woods that I like to use for smoking pelts. A lot of people have different opinions on it, but I like to use coniferous wood, particularly because it's the most prominent wood in my area, and natives in the past used it and it worked just fine. So I like to use coniferous wood. You can use hardwoods. You get different colors, different smells, all that good stuff. It all works. But make sure that the wood you collect is very, very dry and it's very rotten. You don't want it to flare up and burn under that skirt. So you want to make sure it's really, really punky and it's not going to put any extra moisture into your pelt during the smoking process. Alright you guys, now I've spent some time and I've built the skirt and I've sewn it onto the inside of this pelt. So we are ready to hang this in a tree and get to smoking it. You can see right here, this is the tree I'll be using to smoke my pelt. Very dry and very rotten, as you can see, and that's what you want. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of this material, putting it in a piece of parachute to where I can pack it back to camp and then get on with the process. If you guys didn't know already, insects are edible. So these are ants that I've got right here. A true insect is considered something that has 3 body parts and 6 legs. The cool thing about eating insects is that they have a 1-to-1 ratio between proteins and water, so you can eat as many of them as you'd like without getting dehydrated. I promise you guys, ants actually taste like lemon drops. I couldn't convince her though. So what I've done here is I've suspended my pelt in the tree above, and I've put some coals from my fire in the bottom of the hole that I dug earlier. Now I'm just breaking up that material that I just collected, that punky wood. I'm breaking all that up into really small pieces and I'm putting it in that hole so it produces a lot of smoke. Good job. Throughout the smoking process, you need to verify that the smoke is not getting too hot because it could burn your pelt. So what you can do is you can open up that material and check, just put your hand in there just above the wood, and you should be able to feel if there's any severely hot areas. If there are any hot spots, you can just put more of that punky wood on top. Alright, pull the skirt off. Now we get to see what we got. You can already see it's got a super nice yellow color. Since we sewed this with pretty thin thread, you can just pull this apart and then just get rid of the thread later. Man, that actually turned out pretty nicely. Very, very nice.
It
really
pretty. Smells good.
Yeah, it smells really nice. Nice, that's pretty good. I like that color a lot. This pelt took me about an hour to smoke to get the perfect color that I liked. If you guys have a bigger pelt or anything like that, it might take you a little bit longer. And if you want a darker color, it might take you longer. It's really up to you. That's part of the beauty of smoking these pelts that you've brain tanned yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for future videos. I'm going to be putting out more fishing stuff and more hunting stuff. Thanks for watching, you guys.